What is going on, everybody? Matt with Middle Tennessee Geek back at you on this late hour on Tuesday. Um, Figured I'd just do something a little different and try to get online a little bit more. Had some difficulties with trying to do it direct with YouTube, so went to Old Faithful StreamYard, the free version. So don't have all the fancy little features it has, but we'll deal with what we got. Had a ball game this morning or this evening for my little one who plays t-ball, and then we finally won a game after losing the first two. So it was due to a lot of errors by the other team, but hey, a win's a win. And just kind of hanging out, see if anyone jumps on first, because I really want to do this unboxing with people, and we'll kind of go from here. Just kind of hanging out, see if I see anybody jumping on and commenting. For now, just kind of hang out and gotta check out the latest stuff going on in the world. I've been kind of busy, so I haven't been keeping up with it. That's the craziest thing. And if we don't get no viewers in a few minutes, we may just not worry about it and just do a unboxing and use this video. So just kind of hold out, see if anybody comes in. Going to give us about 5 minutes. I know this was a last minute unannounced live, so we'll see if we can get here. Unfortunately, cannot connect to Instagram. I do not have that capability of doing that at this point, just YouTube. So Oh, AZ's here. Okay. Well, it's not showing me as anybody's here. So I'm glad you at least said something. Oh, there. No, now it's showing. What's going on, AZ? Trying to give it a couple minutes, see if anybody else pops in. I know it's kind of a last minute thing I decided to do since the wife and kiddo went to bed early. So now, AZ, are you a iPhone user or a non-iPhone user? Organizing stuff. What kind of stuff you organizing? Your doll collection? iPhone. Have you seen the new announcements for all the iPhone and Apple stuff today? all my soldering stuff. Yeah. I don't keep up with it. Well, it's kind of cool. I use my AirPods every day, and I just actually bought the Pro 2s because I got a good deal on them. But the Pro 1, the Pro 3 they announced today is really cool. Let me see if it let me do this here. Let's see, yeah, there we go. Let's see what it looks like. There we go. So yeah, it's of course got the hearing aid capability, which is they said was better. Does more. We skip that. Some kind of workout experience. I don't work out, so apparently it's supposed to work more entwined with the workouts programs on the phone. Hearing tests, hearing protection, which is good. Apparently, it's twice the um, noise cancellation versus the Pro 2 model, which is really good. You see on this one, they now have on their little speakers here on the very tips of them. And that's just for picking up noise around. The thing I really thought was cool is the new live translation option, the hola, hello. Apparently, you can be talking to somebody, and that those little speakers down there on the bottom that you see on the tips, they'll hear what the other person's saying, and they will it will translate in your ear, and you can then, if they don't have AirPod Pros like yourself, you can actually tell it, and then it'll decode it on the phone for them to read in their language. So that's a really cool feature to me. I figure that'd be kind of cool, because I do have a lot of Hispanic community in the area I live in, there, and just kind of general area where I'm from. So it'd be kind of cool if they're bad mouthing us or whatnot, what happened those. So, and the longer hours and stuff that offered was really cool. So that was the thing I really liked today. Lost my battery bank and couldn't find it anywhere, so I bought a bigger one, so that's harder to lose. Then I found the old one a few days there after getting the new one. Well, if you bought it on Amazon, return it. They give you like 2 months to return stuff. Oh, the nail salon be fitting. Oh, nail salon, man. That'd be really, yeah, good point there. I mean, I don't go to nail salons, but my wife does. It'd be kind of cool to hear what they say. Maybe you don't want to hear what they say, but it's like, now you gotta be careful, man. With this technology now, I mean, these guys can't just say whatever they want anymore. Let's see who else got joining. Doesn't show me who else is here. We got somebody else in the chat. Who else is here besides AZ? I think it's only streaming to YouTube, so that's the only place it can be streaming. So, but yeah, maybe here in a minute if we get any more action, we'll dive into it. I was trying to listen a little bit earlier about the announcements. I know. Let's see what does the watches new Apple Watch. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll look at the fancy one here. Show you that one. Gotta make them all language now so no one knows what I'm saying. Yeah. Unless we decode that, and then they put in that program. See, share screen. There we go. Nope. There we go. Sure. All right. So, where is it? Right there. Well, trying to show you. Well, can't get a bigger picture of it. Oh, wrong one. Share screen. Get off there. Okay. Well, let me blow up that picture, but you can kind of still see it. And I think this is the Ultra Watch. Yeah, the Ultra Watch 3, which is super stupid expensive, but it does have some cool features. The Workout Buddy goes in coalition with the AirPods. Better satellite communications, 42-hour battery life, which is kind of cool. And some other stuff here. Let's see if we got anything else we can show you guys. I kind of watched it earlier a little bit while I was at work. I didn't catch all the news. What the coolest thing was, let me find it real quick here, is the new Apple Air phone, iPhone. Look at that. It's 5 millimeters compared to the normal 8.2, and it still has the same pro features. Let's see, iPhone Air 1000, iPhone 17 Pro. Sounds about right. So, but that thing is super thin, and apparently they're using special glass and such to make it the strongest, not only the smallest, the thinnest, but the strongest iPhone to date. So it's kind of cool. I'm kind of nerding out about that kind of stuff because I'm a big iPhone user, Apple user. Was using an Apple computer for the most part, but my wife was using it and was just using up too much stuff. And then ended up getting this PC that I got, so I just come and using it. Good luck trying to decipher Navajo. Peace pipe, smoke them, whatever. All right, so I'm not sure who else is in here besides me and AZ. It shows us two, but let's go ahead and get into it. Couldn't open this earlier. I did open it briefly just to see that it came in okay. But having my daughter had a t-ball game, we had to kind of eat and get ready and go forward. So I didn't really have a chance till now. Came in Walmart today, and Walmart actually packed it decently this time with bubbles. But yeah. Normally they put nothing in it. It comes in all damaged. So, yeah, this box came in really decent shape considering. So, yeah, let's take a look at it here. Very beautiful box. Of course, we've gotten previews of this through other information and where they showed it at the con last year. So we know what we were kind of getting. But the packaging is beautiful. And on the back, with Dragon's Sword Power Coin, of course, which we can just hijack that with the button pushing. Collect the Blade Lester, which we have done, and all 5 Megazords. And it makes me think, I wonder if they're going to do a Dragon Zord. I'm curious. Let's see what this says here on the right. On the writing here. The Mighty Morph Power Rangers are 5 ordinary teens chosen to receive amazing abilities. They summon the spirits of their mighty dinosaurs and morph into incredible Power Rangers. When evil aliens loom large, the dinosaurs combine to form an even more colossal battle machine, the Megazord. We need Dragonzord power now! I don't know if they ever said that. But yeah, you press the tip. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, 3D. But yeah, still really nice box design. 15 phrases plus Dragon Dagger with the power coin. That's actually nice looking. Get a closer look at it. You can see the details really well in the blade. Very similar to the Lightning Legacy collection. But yeah. Oh, I just noticed that switch right here. The on-off switch. I just now noticed that. Told you I didn't really get to play with this thing much. So the most I did was this right here. See if you guys can hear that. Let's get him! And you can touch this. It's a good box. Bare minimum, which is really all you need. For me, anyway. I hijacked my daughter's Morpher, so we'll check out the Dragon Coin, which we've already previously in a video showed what the sounds can make because we found out the buttons early on, which one's which. And one thing I didn't grab beforehand was something to cut this open with, but it just actually has like 2 of those plastic bands that go around that holds most figures. I'm trying not to cut this too bad here. I already chipped it a little bit on the rubber. Using X-Acto knife to get this out. There we go. Got those two little. Oh, that thing is definitely smaller once you actually take it out of the box. Now let's get the dragon coin. Or 2 dragon daggers and 1 more so I could mod paint and turn it into Green Ranger more. Oh, okay. Figured you do something. As cheap as they are, why not? Okay. We'll just put this box to the side. Put this X-Acto knife up so I don't stab myself. Okay, and it's a pretty good looking dragon coin. Let's see if I can get you in here to show you the details. You can see the grain in the coin, which is really good. And on the back, the one button that's going to set it off. I want to put a rechargeable battery in it. That'd be cool. It's a good thing you have to know how to do that stuff. Okay, now this is definitely made for a kid. My kid is very small in my hand compared to the Lightning Collection. This almost makes you feel like the one that came out with in 2010. That was really small. Let's see, is it? Okay, it's on. So turn off, turn on. Let's just take a look at it here. There. Got the emblem there with the same grain. Color is beautiful. Of course, not the die cast like we would like from the Legacy Edition. But we didn't even get that in the Lightning Collection, so that's okay. And this is just flexible rubber on the tip, which it should be because this is made for kids. Oh, they got the dragon coin on the back. Batteries right here. Looks like those little LR44s looks like. See nothing on the twist here. Okay. For 20, that's pretty. Yeah, I mean, for $20, it's not bad. It's definitely a kid's toy. It's definitely a Spirit Halloween type version. I mean, just the size of my hands, biggest blades. I mean, it's definitely smaller. So I don't see anything else as far as demo. I mean, there was the on-off switch right here, which it was already on. So see what these other buttons do. Let's see. Okay, so the speaker. Okay, so the speaker is actually on the back here. I can hear it. Apparently, this does nothing. We need dinosaur power now. Now, I don't want to be a non-man and have to open the instruction manual. But I do not see. I'm pressing this button. Nothing. Press this button. Nothing. It's only that. Almost sounds like Jason's voice. So I don't know if you do. Yeah, see, it makes no difference if you hold this and this. Yeah, it makes no difference. So let me just check and make sure I'm not missing anything here. I don't think I am. It's supposed to be 15 plus races in SFX. I don't. There's no instructions in it. Just cardboard. So, I mean, is that 15 sounds and phrases? So, let's see. We got this. One. Okay, so hitting this only does the one sound. Okay, so yeah, hitting this only does the one summoning sound. And so far, only this first button here does anything. There's 2, 3, I guess you can count. 5, because there's a noise, there's a phrase and an SFX, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Dinosaur power. But this is the Dragon Dagger. Why are we calling dinosaur power from the Dragon Dagger? Let's see. That's a good point. Let me see, AZ. It does not. I just look like an idiot swinging this thing. See, that makes no sense to me. Why is that in this at all? That should not be in here at all. Okay, yeah. So I think we run through all the sounds on that. Kind of disappointing. I mean, it is $20. It is small. It is made for kids. They'll get fun out of it. It is made with this kind of like flexible rubber where you can't just beat the crap out of your kid. I don't have might need one to compare it to, but this is definitely at least half the size. Let's see. I don't have the Blade Blaster to compare it to, but this is definitely for $20, not bad at all. For a kid, $20, not bad at all. You can't buy Barbies for that much, hardly. So, I'm a girl dad. Don't judge. I like it, but I'll probably end up just letting my kid play with it, to be honest with you. Especially because it only does those few sounds. But there is an off switch, so that's nice. Can you throw it at a kid? If so, that's worth 20. I wouldn't recommend throwing it, probably tossing it, because I mean, this does still have a point, even though it flexes. Yeah, I mean, for $20, my kid will get fun out of it. Okay, so just one more quick look at it. It's, it is pretty. It has got good paint. It does have the accurate thing. I mean, paint wise, it's pretty. It's worth the $20. Noise wise, no. It's just, I don't know. I expected more Green Ranger related. And it's super light. Yeah, I feel like I can just throw this thing. So let's move on from that and check out the Dragon Coin, which we all know the sounds they're going to make. But we'll go ahead and pop it in this morpher. Turn it on. And see how it looks. Looks good. All right, let's see what we get here.
It's morphin' time! Morphin' time! Dragon Sword!
Which same sound that came out of the Dragon Dagger. So they just recycled a lot of these. That was different. Okay, why is that sound coming out of the morpher? That should be in the Dragon Dagger only. So dumb. They just got lazy with the sounds.
It's morphin' time! Dragon Sword! Morphin' Dragon Sword!
Okay, so just those handful of sounds. All right, so what's our thoughts, chat? I have mine 4+. I believe it. And we all knew when it was coming out that it was made for kids, but us fanatics were going to buy it. Steph, the box fooled me on how big this thing actually is and how light it is. I say the box is about just as much weight as the thing is. I'm gonna take the speaker out of mine. Why? Make it louder? It's just well, it's definitely not worth the greatest, but for $20 worth of money. That's very true, AZ. For $20, yes, and yes. Agreed 100%. I would buy it again for $20. More than that, not even 25, probably not. But for $19.99 plus tax, yeah, I'll buy it. I'm very disappointed that they didn't, do something. I mean, the buttons work. They feel just like this one. But it was a missed opportunity just to put, a couple button reactors underneath where they make sounds too, in my opinion. I mean, as much as you know about electronics and soldering and stuff, you could probably do that. But yeah, it's probably going to be given to my kid to play with and beat up on boys that come around here. But yeah, pretty cool. Still, I'm very impressed with how it looks, though. It's just tiny. Kid me would have killed for something like this. I was happy with the McDonald's morpher. No, you actually had one of those. I never had one. I didn't have a morpher till I was a grown. Hold on, let me channel my inner Bane. I didn't see a morpher till I was already a grown man. All right, so we have 2 viewers. Why is nobody else chiming in here? So, but yeah, that's probably gonna be it. Probably gonna call it a night. Not bad. Kind of disappointing, but I guess I had my expectations too high with the Lightning Morpher or the Lightning one. You can actually play individual things on them. But for $20, very worth the money. So yeah. All right. So before we wind down for the night, is there any other things of business we want to talk about? Other than that, anything coming up you guys are excited about? A kid with adult money. Yeah. I mean, prime example, look behind me. And this is not everything. You can only see half. This is other side of the wall of my sign stuff. This side you can't even see it's my sign stuff too. So you can't even see it all. Plus I still got more in the attic and totes. I want to meet Amy Jo. Well, come to Tennessee next year. We know she's coming there. And I think she's coming to she can't. No. Maybe that was maybe she's already been there. I know she's going to collect a combat. I think that one's up north. There was one down in Georgia, but that may have already happened. How do you store your figures? Which ones? Like I have stuff I just kind of throw in totes. I have those yellow totes from Sam's. You talk about the ones that are signed? Have I got them displayed or? How do you store more valuable figures? Well, I don't really have a lot of that. I mean, most of them that are valuable to me are signed, and they're hanging on my wall. I don't really have anything that I can think of. I have a case of different figures from the McFarlane Batman Dark Knight trilogy series and whatnot. I just kept them all in the McFarlane box and put them in a tote. But as far as I really don't have anything that's as far as valuable, I just keep everything in a tote. I mean, I do have some valuable stuff. I mean, let's see how I can do it here. Right here. This thing right here is hard to get by. It's the 6-movie collection Batman that was very hard to get. I lucked up and got it on GameStop online for retail. Actually, less because I'm a pro member, and now you can't get one for less than probably $200. That's probably one of my favorite items. I don't know if I'll part with that anytime soon, but it to me, it's valuable, and it's sitting right here. So I mean, most of the valuable stuff to me is sitting in my view, but mostly just throw it in a tote and sit in my attic. All right, guys. So I think, I did get, thanks to my buddy Chris, who found it in his Walmart our way, finally got Sandman, part of the collection there. I almost bought it third party a few weeks ago for almost like double the price. Then he looked up and found it as one of those new displays that's not in anywhere in my Walmarts. So I got 2 of them around me, and I've been to a few around. None of them had that display, the action figure display, but the one in McMinnville, Tennessee does, which is he was passing through there at the time, stopped, and luck would have it, there it was, and he grabbed it for me. And I finally got it in my hands the other day when they came over. So glad to have that one. Just need 2 more for my collection, and then you see behind me the Mysterio that they've already done. They just announced today on Marvel Legends they're doing another version of it where it's more animated series accurate color and paint white. And I can't remember the term they use now, but basically the body matches better to and the colors match better to the animated series, and it actually comes with the civilian head inside the globe, so you can actually pop the globe. So it's pretty cool. That comes out. That's a Walmart exclusive. That comes out October 10th for pre-order. So I'm gonna definitely try to jump on that and get that if I can remember. And I don't think you guys ever really seen let's see, I got my kind of little display here. I'll bring my mic over here. Yeah, kind of got my remastered line here. Of course, the Lightning Collection Morpher, all the Tommy figures from the Lightning Collection and the Master Morpher. 89 Batman with Michael Keaton, and my other favorite Dark Knight trilogy, the Tumbler. And I do have a Batman there. You just can't see it because he fell over apparently. I gotta look at that and fix that. I love Back to the Future. I got Back to the Future stuff here. Star Wars, some Star Wars stuff that I've collected. Of course, all the Lightning Collection stuff that I've kept, and some Spider-Man, No Way Home, mostly the bad guys. And of course, this is the triple pack right here. And Smart Lightning Collection and McFarlane animated series over here. There's more behind it, more behind here. The movies, McFarlane figure, Batman's, Chris Farley stuff, Funkos. I'm a big Chris Farley fan. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff hidden behind what's there. So just so I could get more out. Try to get more JDF photos. Yeah, they are expensive. I managed to get the White Ranger and Green Ranger Lightning Collection one last year. Yeah, last year. And I probably paid at least $200 each for those, if my memory serves. But I could prove they were legit. So, and when they're going for over $300, I thought that was a good deal. Of course, we'll never have the Dino Thunder one side because, unfortunately, he passed before that one came out. But I am curious, and I need to research this. The White Ninja. Trying to do this. This is so hard. This is harder than you think. The White Ninja. I wonder if, and I need to research if that came out before he passed, because I know it was pretty close to that time frame. I got one Legacy Auto figure. I want to get an LC figure auto. Yeah, they're out there. He's going to pay for them. All right, so final thoughts on the Dragon Dagger from Reignition. Final thoughts on anything else? Anything going on this week you guys are excited about? I'm curious who the second viewer is that's not chiming in. Because it's AZ, you're in the same time zone, but it's almost 10 here. So I'm gonna try to watch one episode of the show. I don't know if you guys ever watched the show. It's on Netflix now. It's called Manifest, and I really loved it when it was out. It was on TV. I think it was on ABC or NBC. I can't remember exactly. Then the last season they didn't get the studio or didn't bring him back, but Netflix ended up bringing him back to finish the fourth and final season. And they're hour-long episodes, so I just hadn't. And it's been out for over a year, or if not longer. So I think it was during COVID times they filmed it, so it was probably at least been out for a couple of years, and I just never sat down and watched them. But now I'm watching them. I got past the first episode to the second episode. Now I'm locked in, and I really want to finish that season. And there's 20 episodes, so that's usually unheard of anymore. So nope, nothing on my radar. Con-wise till next year. Me either. I really scaled back on cons this year, partly because I got in trouble with my wife. And I went to so many of them last year that it just got boring. I was seeing the same vendors, same stuff. The only good thing about it was meeting the celebrities. And even then, it was like, once I did that, what else am I going to do? So, yeah, there's no other. I would love to go to Ranger Stop in Orlando, but that's just not going to happen. Especially because I don't know if Mikey's going to keep it going after this year. Somebody else may end up doing it if he bows out. He may sell it to somebody else like he did Atlanta, but it's the way he's sounding, I think he's still on the fence about continuing. And let's see, the next con. Still hoping someone will bring Barbara Goodson in here soon. This person's not been there. I should have stopped by her table. One story I do have, and I don't know if I ever talked about yet. I think I was going up into our room at Ranger Stop, and my wife and daughter were with me. I'm pretty sure. Somebody, I think they were with me. I can't remember. Maybe they weren't. But Carla Perez was in the elevator riding up, going, on her way going to her room. Looked like she still just had her bags coming in. And somebody was talking about, and other people in the elevator were talking about, Rita to some degree. I'm sorry, I can't remember the full details of the story, but it's like they didn't realize who were they in the elevator with. It's like, she was Rita. And it's like, you were? She's like, yeah. She wasn't the voice, but she was the actress who was Rita. So it's like, wow, how are you going to be here and not know who that is? I mean, come on now. Yeah, Barbara Goodson, I seen her in passing. I could have stopped on her table, but she was one of the more expensive ones. And money ran out quick that weekend because I was buying, as you can see right here, I was buying these custom made Lightning Collection figures for the Lightspeed folks, and got them signed. So money was running out quick that weekend for me for all the stuff I got. Still got in trouble, but it is what it is. Who, Carla? Yeah, she seems sweet. I should have went to her table too. Man, there were so many tables I wanted to hit up. I wanted to go to Selwyn's table. I wanted to go to Amy Miller's table or Amy Roll's table. They're just like, I don't like approaching their table if I'm not getting anything. And even though most of them would be fine with it, it's just like, because Selwyn had, I think it was either EU or one of our other buddies. Actually, I know it was our other buddy who lives in San Antonio. Got my Selwyn figure signed for me when he was down there last year. I think it was last year. But yes, I had no reason to go to his table, so it was cool to see him. I saw him in passing, but a lot of my money went to completing my Time Force folks because I have a picture that I got from when I helped sponsor Allison last year, or more phenomenal. The Time Force and Wild Force folks all in one picture, except for there's two of them not in the picture. But I've been working on getting all their names signed on there, so I think I've got everybody on there now. After that, so but yeah. All right, Z. Looks like it's just me and you. So I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm getting pretty tired. And by the time that show's over, my one show's over, that I'm going to watch for the night, it's going to be my bedtime. So appreciate you for hanging in here with me. I realize I need to do more lives. And yeah, checking out the Dragon Dagger. Yes, sir. Well, you got the digits, so you know how to get to me. It's good. Always good talking to you. I like getting on here and talking to people. I just don't have the time. And I have such a small following that nobody ever pops on half the time when I do go live randomly. Because it's got to be random when I do pop on, just because I never know when I can. I have to make sure my daughter's asleep, because if not, she's going to be up here and in my lap. I want to put her on camera. So, but yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for checking out the Dragon Dagger. Now you know what to expect when yours come in. And don't forget to unleash your geek. Let your fandom shine. Have a good night.